Today we're going to show you how to add mixed fractions together.
A mixed fraction is a fraction with a whole number and a numerator and denominator.
If we have the equations 2 3/4 plus 3 8/2, the first thing we have to do is find a common denominator, which is 4 and 2. To find the common denominator of 4 and 2, you can either multiply the numbers together, or you can look at the multiples. The multiples for 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The multiples for 4 is 4, 8, 12. The common multiple with those two numbers is 8.
To change the denominators to 8, multiply the original denominator by the number that gets to the common multiple, which is 8. 4 times 2 equals 8, and 2 times 4 equals 8. So now we just showed you how to change the denominators. We will now show you how to change the numerators. There is a rule that whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top.
Now you multiply the numerators by the number you multiply the denominators. So 3 times 2 and 8 times 4. 3 times 2 equals 6, and 8 times 4 equals 32.
So now that we changed the denominators, our new fractions are 2 6/8 plus 3 32/8. Now we are able to add them together. When adding fractions, you're only adding the numerators together and the whole numbers. The denominator must stay the same.
You're going to add the numerators 6 plus 2, which equals 38, which is your new numerator, and then you're going to add your whole numbers, 2 plus 3, which equals 5. You always have to keep the denominator the same.
The answer is 5/38/8. This is an improper fraction because the numerator is larger than the denominator. To make it a proper fraction, we are going to make it smaller by simplifying it. To do that, we are going to check how many times the denominator fits into the numerator. Since this is simple math, we know that 8 fits into 38 4 times. 8 times 4 equals 32. That gives us 4 extra wholes.
The remaining number is 6. This is the new numerator, and you must keep the denominator. Now we have two different whole numbers, which is 5 and 4. We're going to add the two whole numbers together, which gives us the total sum of the wholes. The sum is 9. The remaining is 6, which is the new numerator. Now the new answer would be 9 6/8.
We need to simplify the fraction by dividing the numbers, the numerator and the denominator in half. By doing that, we divide it by 2, which gives us a new fraction of 3/4. The simplified new answer is 9 3/4.
We are now going to show you how to add three numbers.
The new equation is 1/2 plus 3/8 plus 2 1/4. The first thing we have to do is find the common denominator. In this case, since all the numbers fit into 8, the common denominator is 8. Now, all the numbers will become 8. Now, since the second fraction has a denominator of 8, we don't change the numerator, so it will stay the same. So it will be 3/8. But since our other numbers are different, we will have to change them. Our first equation, 1 and 1/2, will now become 1 and 4/8 because it is a half. Our second equation, which is 2 and 1/4, will now become 2 and 2/8 because 1/4 to from 8 becomes 2/8. Now that we changed our fractions, we must add them together. We must add the numbers together. So we will add the numerators. 4 plus 3 plus 2 will give us a total of 9. So now we must add the two whole numbers, which is 2 plus 1, which will give us a 3. Now our new fraction will look like Since this is an improper fraction, we must change it up. Since 8 fits into 9 once, we will change the whole number. It will become 4, 1/8, since there is 1 remaining. Hope you guys now understand how to add mixed fractions together.